Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And in this video guys, I want to talk to you about the mistake most miners do when mining cryptocurrency. Now this video is designed for people who are looking long-term investment rather than the people who are looking uh, for the most amount of profit they can make as quick as possible. So if you're one of those people who are obviously looking for the biggest profits the quickest as possible, maybe this video won't apply to you, because obviously what I'm going to say is more for people who are looking for a long-term investment. So in regards to the mistake that most miners do when it comes to mining cryptocurrency, I can raise my hand and say I'm one of them. When I began my journey with the cryptocurrency and when I signed with Genesis Mining, I read a little bit about cryptocurrency, about Genesis mining. I watched a few videos and then I decided, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. And then I did that mistake where I'm gonna talk about. And that mistake is, guys, you go to the account, you sign up, and you go to upgrade your hash power. And what you do is you see what the money, how much you want to invest, and you can go, let's say here, at the time there was Dash and Litecoin. Now one thing I want to make clear is I'm not saying I'm not happy with my choices, but I'm saying that if I can uh, make the choices again, I would probably not put all my money, let's say at the beginning, in Dash. Probably I'll put some in Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I looked into what I'm gonna buy with my money. And then what I did is, so again, I went in, upgrading the contract. I said I want to invest X amount of money. I saw what they're gonna get me. Then I went to the calculators. Sorry, here. So I went, let's say, into the Dash calculator. I put the numbers in. I then went into the Litecoin calculator, Bitcoin calculator, and so on and so on. So I went to the top four at the time when I signed in. Zcash wasn't available. So I went, and Monero was something that even prior to signing up with Genesis Mining, I did read, and I wasn't planning to invest to begin with. So obviously my top four choices were Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, and Ethereum. So I looked at the calculator, guys, and I saw that Dash is giving me the most amount of profit, the quickest return of investment. So I said to myself, you know what, this is the one I'm going to jump for, because obviously I'm going to make X amount of money, and there's so much more than the other upgrades. However, guys, this, looking in the long term, maybe it's not the right choice, because as we can see, cryptocurrency jumps up and down, difficulty also increases. Therefore, to begin with, I wasn't signing up for just to, looking in 1 year or 2 year. I'm looking at a long-term investment. However, I made the rookie mistake where I looked in and I said, oh, this is the amount of money I'm gonna make. But I never went into details and read, let's say, more about Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or Dash. I have read a little bit about it, but I didn't really read so much about it. I didn't really study it. And I always say to people who ask me, when you sign with Genesis Mining or when you get involved with cryptocurrency, don't just invest your money and let somebody do the work for you. You still have to do a bit of investigation for yourself, a bit of studying, following the market, seeing what's happening, because in Genesis Mining, guys, there's an option. Although you spend the money, let's say like myself in Dash, there's an option where you can allocate if you wish to do so. So there's always the choices. However, I do think that prior to investing, people have to, and this is why I'm making this video, giving you something that no one gave me before I signed. You have to definitely look at the bigger picture, guys, if you are a long-term investing. If you're only looking for a quick buck, quick return and whatever you can make the most amount of money, then of course look for the one that is going to give you the return on investment as quick as possible. So then you can obviously, and then start making some profits. But that will require for you to obviously probably cashing out as soon as you get the money, or as soon as the price gets high. What I'm looking for, and this is why I'm making this video, is for people who are looking to hold and then cashing out maybe after 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Everyone's gonna have a different goals. My goal is after quite a few years, so therefore, and this is where this comes in, that knowing what I know now, I would probably have put more money into Bitcoin and definitely more money into Ethereum. I have now, obviously, if you followed me, you've seen that I've built 2 mining rigs which are mining already Ethereum. So I did actually reinvest and invested quite a bit into mining rigs so I can mine Ethereum myself. And I'm actually building a 3rd mining rig which will probably also will be mining Ethereum or Zcash. I'll decide once I build it. But I have discovered probably the best choices are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin comparing to the other ones. Those 3 currency guys seems to have much more going on for them. The future they they definitely seems to be the ones that probably is going to go much higher in prices in comparing to Dash or Monero. So definitely those are choices which I think if anyone want to invest long term should look into first, because I love Dash as well, guys. Don't get me wrong, and I'll still continue reinvesting in Dash, but I'll prioritize for now my Bitcoin contract, and when the Litecoin and Dash come back, I'll prioritize my Litecoin. Again, the reason I don't prioritize my Ethereum because I'll be having soon 3 mining rigs. That will be giving me close to 500 mega hashes, so that's quite a lot of power mining Ethereum. And I always say you should never put all your eggs in one basket. So why invest more into Ethereum if I already mining I will be close to 500 mega hashes. If you don't have mining rigs, I think Ethereum is a great choice. Ethereum has a bright future, and I think especially after POS, especially after companies like Intel and Microsoft and other big companies start creating dApps using Ethereum, I think Ethereum is gonna grow in price heavily, and whoever is holding and mining can definitely be looking long term to make some huge amounts of profits. So you definitely have to look at the future, guys, and not just today. If you're thinking long term, don't kind of get blinded that because you're gonna invest, let's say, $500 for Dash, and you're gonna get. This is another thing. The brain, the way it works is that, for instance, here, if you go to Monero and you open it and you say, you know what, I'm gonna spend 1,000, let's say $400, and you see this number at the bottom and it gives you 1,700 hashes. The brain kind of feels like you're getting quite a lot for your money because you're getting 1,700. Now, if you go, let's say, to Bitcoin and you want to invest the same amount of money, 1,400, and you see the number 10, you're like, what? That can be, that can be worth it. I better go for this one because I see a number 1,700. This is how the brain kind of works, guys, and this is why sometimes, including myself again, I said when I started, I looked into Dash and I said, oh, for $500 I'm gonna get myself 100 mega hashes, whereby for Bitcoin for $500 I mean, you can see that for $500 I'll be barely getting like 3.54, not even 4, about 3 something terahashes. So 100 comparing to 3 to the number 3, so number 100 compared to number 3, of course the brain kind of like play games with you, and you feel like the money you're spending are better spent for number 100 than for the number 3.5. However, guys, now I know that it doesn't matter the number that I'm buying. What matters is the future. What matters is the currency, what the currency has going on for it. And of course, since I signed up, Bitcoin has been accepted by Japan as official currency and so on and so on. However, for instance, Dash and Monero, they're still kind of fighting to get the ground going. Dash, quite a few people even let down, because there was talk about credit cards using Dash and all this, but nothing has really come to reality. Same thing with Ethereum, guys. You're spending quite a lot of money and you're still getting. So even here, if you go down for an investment about $400, you can see that you'll be getting close to again about 10 mega hashes or something like that. So $500, well, $600 will get you 20 mega hashes, where for 600 with Monero you'll get like, let's say, 700 or something hashes. So the number, you can see that 700 number comparing to 20, it's huge difference, which play games with our brains. So definitely, guys, what I'm trying to say is that if you are thinking of investing, look into look quite a lot into the currencies. Do a bit of reading, check what's best for you. Of course, don't always follow what people say. Something that works or I think is best for me may not be the best for you or somebody else. But my personal opinion, guys, after being doing genuine mining for quite a while now, since 27th of April, so it's been was it 27th of April? I actually forgot. Let me see if I go back. I think it was 27th of April. No, sorry, 27th of March. So I'm going close to 2 months. So I definitely have realized that while getting into cryptocurrencies, if you want to make a huge amount of profits, you gotta be in it for long term. You can't be just in it for a while and think you're gonna hit the jackpot. I mean, you may make some huge amount of money, but I think in order to do them, you're gonna have to invest quite a lot, so you can quickly flip the money around and probably do something, trade a bit, or the price maybe hugely jump and you have mined quite a lot for a short period of time. So, but other than that, if you are investing, not thousands and thousands, and you're investing, like myself, the amount I've invested, I think this is, if you want to make quite a huge amount of money, you definitely have to look into long term. And to conclude the video, guys, again, as I said, if you go, let's say, to Bitcoin, you can clearly see that this coin has been going on for a while. It started low. Let's say here it's only $117 back in 2013, and now we're looking at upwards of going all the way up to about close to 1,900. But it takes time, and this is why I say you have to be in it for a long term in order to make a huge amount of profits. And this is why that if you're going to be long term, you have to make the right decision of which contract you want to sign in, or even if you're building a mining rig, which currency you want to be mining. Now this, guys, is, I'm talking about top currencies. They may be currencies down down here, where they could potentially turn out to be very, very profitable. But in order to spot them, you again have to do your own research and your own reading, and you're gonna take a risk, because you don't know what's gonna happen. It may pay out to be very, very profitable, but for people who are looking into genuine mining and who are looking into what they should invest, I think this video hopefully, guys, will come in to you very, very helpful. And remember, don't carry it away, because $1,000, let's say, gets you with one contract 500 mega hashes or whatever, and with another only gets you, let's say, 30. That 30 may end up to be much more profitable years down the road than the 500 number. Well, that's what I have for you guys in this video. Just a quick quick thought that I had, something that, again, as I said early on, I wish I kind of put more effort into it before I signed in. I'm not regretting any of my decision, because any contract that I've got is still giving me profits. I am enjoying my journey. I am going to be taking it, to the next level, where I'm hoping all this, especially these 3 contracts, again, as I said, because this one I've invested quite heavily in personal mining rigs, but with these 2, I'm definitely these 3, sorry, I'm definitely looking to take it to the next level. But my priority will definitely be Litecoin, Bitcoin, and then Dash. I think Dash has great potential as well, guys, but for some reason I believe that the Litecoin and Bitcoin has more potentials in the years to come. And therefore I'm looking as well, because I'm going to be investing long term. I want, when I get involved with something for a long term, I want at the end of the day to make as much money as possible I can, and I think Bitcoin and Litecoin is going to be the ones for me. If you're not mining with personal mining rigs, I think Ethereum, it's also a great investment. And again, don't just look at for today. Yes, let's say Dash or Ethereum may give you a better investment for today than Bitcoin, but maybe long-term Bitcoin is better, or Litecoin, and so on and so on. Well, that's what I have for you guys. Just don't look for the most profitable today. Think about the future when you're investing. This is cryptocurrency really is an investment for a long term rather than a day or two or a week or a month. Therefore, when we put our money, I think we just have to make sure we are making the right choice. And I think the right choice is in currencies that have a better potential in the future. Well, thank you for watching, guys. I hope this video does come helpful to you. And yeah, if you are thinking of upgrading any of your contract with JNC Mining, feel free to support me by using my code you find in the description section or in the comment section of my videos. And if you do that, feel free to give me your code as well in the comment section, so I can return the favor when I'm upgrading my contracts as well. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye for now.